hacer con la Cyclone?
¿Qué no vamos a hacer?
Yeah. That's Francisco. That's the owner of that performance. Right?
¿Qué no vamos a hacer con esta? Prácticamente chasis nuevo, roll cage, nuevo motor, transmisión, suspensión, todo nuevo.
Todo se va a hacer.
Todo se va a hacer. A ver, ¿qué vamos a correr, José? ¿No prep o una clase?
No, casi no prep nomás. I mean, porque majority va a ser slick. So.
Aquí estamos mirando la Cyclone en lo que José sabe qué está haciendo. Anda corriendo everywhere. ¿Qué haces en tu shop, Francisco?
Más que todo performance. LS Swap, Coyote Swap, Godzilla, kit twin turbo, suspensiones, frenos, sonido, todo.
Y para toda la gente que quiere saber dónde estás ubicado, ¿cuál es la dirección?
La dirección es 5012 Eator Street, Katy, Texas. Estamos ahí cerquitica del 10 y el In-N-Out del 10 de Katy.
Sí, para poner tu información aquí para que si ocupan un trabajo que
Sí,
te
claro.
puedan
Yo
llamar.
hago twin turbo, supercharger, suspensión, freno, interior, sonido, todo lo que es el performance como tal.
No tiene nada, ¿no?
Huh?
I don't have nothing anymore.
No, everything's stripped already. For the most part. But you gotta take the panels off, I think, tomorrow. And then take the shifter off and everything else. But, I mean, the dash, all the harness, everything that was on here is pretty much out. So, just a last little bit of cleaning up to do. Probably take the carpet out. And it's ready to go to the chassis shop. So, pretty much to redo all this. You see this right here? It's crazy. It's not even welded. They bent it too much and it kinked it, and it actually broke the bar. The material is actually sheared. So when you look at it, it looks funky. And you can actually feel it broken. Both sides. Look at that one over there.
Oh yeah, you can feel it.
It's crazy, huh?
Yep.
So like I said, the more stuff you take off, the more you find. So you know, I think it was a good decision of basically cutting all this back out and then redoing this whole section here, and then basically attaching it back to the back half that's to the back and stuff. So we're obviously getting rid of all this. This will be all 25.5. It'll have a funny car roll cage there for the driver. The steering column, all that factory stuff is 100% out. That's gonna be redone to like a lightweight steering column, like pretty much everything. So I don't know about the floor. I think we're gonna cut the floor or we're gonna leave it. I'm trying to decide. I kind of want to keep it still the spirit of the truck, where it's still an actual truck, where it's not all cut up and everything. So, but yeah, this is a good start. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a full tear down, and we'll take some of the panels off or whatever we gotta take off, and then like I said, after that, it's gonna get it's gonna get all optic armor. That the doors are gonna go fiberglass, I think, and then we're gonna get rid of basically all the glass all the way around. Once it's all done, we'll redo the carpet. Well, like I said, however we do this section here. So
This cage gotta go. It's all broken now.
yeah, the cage. Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Trash.
it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a two-piece deal, which is weird. I've never seen something like
you
this.
see right here.
You see the bolts. You see the bolts right here. So like, pretty much like the main halo part, the top part, comes apart. I don't know why they did that. If it's just because of the way they welded it all together, or it just, I have no idea. But regardless, it's gonna get cut off and redo the correct way, which is obviously one piece and all that stuff. So luckily we didn't decide to go take it out to the track and test it and everything else. So we're basically doing everything correctly, so it's a safe truck, and God forbid anything happens, whoever's driving can walk away from it.
No, but overall, it's a nice, clean truck, right?
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful truck. The Cyclone. I mean, you don't see these anymore. And I know they're getting popular and stuff. I know there's a few out there.
And if you find out they're expensive, right?
Yeah, if you find some that are, obviously the less unmolested they are, they're way more expensive they are. So it's hard to find one that's, it's in really good shape. There's some out there that are rough, but for the most part, it's not a bad truck. It's really nice. It has some nice stuff here and there. Other things. are questionable, but I mean, everyone has a certain way of doing things, and you know, it's just here. I don't like what it has, so we're gonna make it better, and like I said, make sure it actually does what it's supposed to. So, and that's basically go fast. So, as you can tell, Cyclone's not here no more. It's like I said, explained before, it's gonna get a lot of weight reduction, cage, you know, a bunch of stuff, right? A bunch of goodies. We kind of had a brainstorm yesterday when they seen the truck here. We talked about it, and you know, we ended up finding some more stuff, and so we're gonna add a little bit more to it. And you know, like I said, I mean, obviously, hopefully, it just doesn't turn into a longer project than it needs to be. So
Tear it down, right?
yeah. So I think we're good. I think we're fine. Whatever. Like I said, I'm confident that at least the main things that we need to focus on will get done. And then after all the little stuff, whatever, then we can take care of when it comes back over here. So the truck is in Corpus now, and like I said, we're gonna eventually have to go over there, you know, to look at progress and stuff like that. And you know, obviously, I'm sure there are gonna be some questions and stuff, and fitment and everything else. So we'll be going over there, and that's pretty much it. So now that that's gone, obviously, I got a shop full of stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on Manuel's for midnight, his kits for the new S650s and stuff. So I'm building intercoolers for him and piping kits, just doing the coast side stuff for him. So I'm gonna try to get that wrapped up soon, so he can come pick that up and everything else, and you know, continue to work on the other projects that we have here. So
Let's go show these guys the car.
oh yeah, so if you guys don't know, hopefully he don't get mad because I'm actually showing it. Well, I'm not gonna show everything.
Maybe a teaser.
I'm just gonna show the car.
Yeah, not the motor.
Yeah. But I mean, this is the car. Obviously, if anybody's seen it, they've just broke the record. So basically, this is the world record, you know, S650 for this platform and stuff. So Manuel, Midnight, Russell at Velocity, you know, they have the company Daylight Performance. So that's basically what this is. This is the production car that they're doing for the S650 stuff, and you know, obviously they tested it out and they know it works, and obviously it has the record, and so they're getting all the orders in, and they're building stuff now. And like I said, I'm building some stuff for them, and so they can fulfill the orders and go out and they can have their customers all happy, and hopefully see a bunch of new S650 kits out there. But yeah, that's what we're doing now. As you can see, here's the cores. Here's the course here, and then you know, we're pretty much cleaning up the all the intakes and stuff. So we got all these here. They all come with, you know, tape to what it basically helps prevent them from being scratched and stuff. So when you bend them, when they get cut on the plasma table, you know, all that stuff. So that's basically what we're gonna be doing now, is welding all this stuff and getting that going. So
Let Jose set up his whatever he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do, but
well, I'm just gonna set up the welder. Like I said, basically set up my little machine right here. You know what I mean? I was like anything else. Shout out to Lincoln, because they're one of my biggest sponsors for myself and the shop. And I'm waiting on a goodie package that they're gonna send me. I just talked to them middle of the week and stuff, and I'm out a few things and everything else, and they wanted me to test some new stuff. So they're gonna ship some stuff out to me. And yeah, you know, big shout out to them.
huh?
What?
Try new stuff from Lincoln.
Yeah, always. I mean, it's like I said. I mean, whenever I got this, whatever, it's like, you know, it was like one of their newest machines and stuff, and I know they're popping up some stuff for this year, so it'll be a good thing. It'll be cool. So, but it's always good to have support from big companies like that, you know, just because they're one phone call away. You know,
one
so
phone
it's
call away.
awesome.
But let's go get some cinematics of what's in here, and we'll come back to Jose whenever he finishes setting up.
Basically, I'm getting them, just running through the brake cleaner one more time, make sure they're nice and clean. And There's really no stopping. It's just grab one, weld it, start on the other one. But pretty much on this point here, so I weld them on the outside first, and then I go back after they're cooled down, and then I just kind of stitch weld it in the inside here. Sometimes I weld it fully, depending on like what they're going to be doing, the type of racing and stuff, and like if it's going to be high horsepower. Majority of the time I'll probably do like a full weld either way, but I try to do like a double weld, so that way it just makes them stronger. That way you don't have an issue of them trying to pop the intakes off. I'm sure you've seen some where intercoolers blow up or whatever, so I just take an extra precaution. And it's also the way to set up. If you have a nice bevel all the way around, so it's like there's a lot of details into it of what, you know, to prevent that kind of stuff from happening, you know what I mean? Just gonna make sure that it's quality and it's done right, and you ain't gotta worry about it. Alright, I guess we'll start with now the fun part.
This your favorite part?
This is the favorite part. This, that. Stack some dimes. Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
Still learning.
Still learning?
Still learning. Long way to go.
Finally done with it?
Yeah, so we're done with it, at least for this phase. We still got to do all the piping and the brackets and everything else, but since I don't have an actual like legitimate jig, you know, I like to put them on the car and actually, you know, do everything on the car, the tabs and everything else, just to make sure it's 100% the way it's supposed to sit. As you can tell, we have one there that we finished a while back that actually came off the car. So this is the final product. Pretty much you'll have, you know, you have your piping, you have your brackets, you have the piping on the bottom. So this is the actual, that's how it starts. Well, obviously it starts with the core and then, you know, the intakes and everything else. As you can tell, we got over here, we have a, you know, of another set welded. I have another set over there in the back that's, you know, prepped and ready for welds. But this is just kind of like the actual the start of the project, and then that's pretty much how you finalize it. So this is how it looks when it's all completed and done. You know, like I said, it's been used. We have it off the car because Manuel is actually doing some test fitting on other stuff that he got, and but we're not gonna show that part, right? We're just gonna show the cool stuff. So, but yeah, that's basically the you know, like I said, that's the final product. That's where I'm at. I got another few other ones to weld, and then from that point we're pretty much done. But again, I couldn't do this without my sponsor Lincoln Electric. You know, the Aspect 230, man, that thing, I put that thing through hell, and I mean, as you can tell, I mean, it delivers every time. Like I said, I have no complaints. I love it. I love that welder. You know, their helmet, I mean, all the safety equipment that they send me, the glasses, I mean, the whole 9 yards. So I love their product. I love, you know, the welder. And again, I'll give them a shout out, because like I said, I mean, they appreciate everything they do for me and the shop, and you know, they keep pushing me to do better. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here with the projects that we have at the shop. So thank you again.
We'll see you boys on the next one, huh?
Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. So